Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ruku. You're joining me for another beer review and another request. This one goes out to Joey, so Joey, if you're watching, this one's for you, my friend. He wanted me and suggested to me to try Skol Lager. Yeah, it's a very well known beer. Was actually, if I remember rightly, on a TV show here in England called 2 Pints of Lager and a Packet of Crisps, and I do believe they drank this way back in the day when the actors first started, so yeah, an interesting one really. Um, little bit of a weak beer, as you can see, at 2.8. I mean, you know, it's more of a shandy than a beer, but as Joey said, he wanted to know a little bit about the beer and the refreshing taste and basically my views and the fact that his mates just love the stuff. So Joey and your friends, if you're watching, I'm going to see what you'll be raving about. So I look forward to trying this. I must mention there it is a 500ml. Sorry, do mention that 500ml. Yeah, so it's brewed by Carlsberg. Skol. There you go. And this is what did me the most, is the fact that that is really strong colour for a 2.8% beer. I mean, that is just mental. How the hell do they get that colour at 2.8? It's amazing. There you go, Joey. And for anyone else watching, if you want to just take a good look there. That is very minimal carbonation. I don't think you can really pick this up because of the light. But there's very minimal carbonation there. There is some, but it's gentle flowing and it's just constant. The head now is just watery. It's just died off. It's died a miserable death. It was a big head when it first poured, but now it's just gone. So I'm quite shocked at the colour of this. I mean, that's just amazing. Carbonation's good, head's a bit shit, but hopefully this will be a decent beer, I'm guessing. I don't know, never had it. So this is a first for me and probably a first for many people watching this. Right, let's do this, shall we? On with the smell, as per usual. You know, I'm not too sure what that smells of. To me, that smells like a skunky smell. Like a skunky, really sort of strong barley almost. I'm not, that's an awkward one. I don't know if I'm detecting a little bit of yeast there, but there's quite an essence of different flavours going on there. Flavours, sorry, smells, ignore me. Different smells, shall I say. Sort of like a barley, skunky smell. Not too infused with the smell, so I'm hoping. Ignore that, ladies and gentlemen. If you can hear that, that's the phone ringing. So we're going to ignore that because it's beer time now. This is Joey's time. So yeah, I'm gonna look forward to trying this. So we'll see. We'll see what it tastes like. I'm hoping it tastes better than it actually smells. Really? Ugh. Yeah. No, this is not. This is quite a cheaply brewed beer, if I must say. There's been no love and care put into this at all. Don't get me wrong, Joey. I can understand why your friends do like this, and I'm going to come to that in just a minute. This just lacks real flavour. There's no flavour so much. It's just bland, a little bit hoppy, a little bit malty, and you get a bit of a dry tongue almost as well. So yeah, it's just I don't really want to write this off because if I can try and help it, I'll try and see the positive in a beer rather than a negative. But there you go. The head ain't bad. I'll say that the head ain't bad. The head is small, frothy, and it's quite light. But as I was coming back to Joey, what I was going to say about the Skol. Skol. Don't know where I'm putting it now. I'll just stick that there. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm just defeating my own object here. Right. I'll leave that there. So what I can see, what about your mates are raving about this beer is the fact that it is very watery bodied. Yeah, it is extremely refreshing. This one is for a nice hot summer's day. We don't get many of them here in England, but hey, when we do, we've got to make the most of it. This is what I would say you got to have as a summer drink if you're a bit, if you're not a big drinker, and if you just want to chill out, take your time. You only want the odd 1 or 2 beers in the summer, or if you come home from a hard day's work, again, you only want the 1 or 2 beers. This would be perfectly fine because it's very watery, refreshing, definitely. Light-bodied, so light, it's unbelievable. But for me, what really... Seriously? Phone again. Anyway, moving on. People don't know when to give up, do they? Moving on. As I was saying, I've lost track of thought now because of the phone. Yeah, very watery. Very light-bodied. Good for a summer's day. Good for a chill out when you've had a hard day at work. Only thing that I don't like about this beer is it just lacks flavour. There's no flavour in it. It's pretty nasty. I mean, personally, I would avoid this, but if you're not big drinkers and you only like the odd 1 or 2 lager, perfectly fine. But to me, it's the real flavour that lets it down. Good points, it's nice and light, the colour's fucking amazing. The head's quite decent and the carbonation's okay, but it's just a taste that really does let this beer down. Could have had more potential in it, but it hasn't. It's almost got that hoppy, irony taste at the end. You kind of get a bit of an irony taste, and to me that reminds me of an ale. So I'm guessing they probably used Fuggles hops in this. It's very, very sort of that hoppy bite. Again, I'm not one for a hoppy beer, but I can see why you'd like this. And to be fair, I probably would drink this once in a while, but not all the time. Me personally, I'd avoid this beer. Yeah, if you like Carlsberg, that's another one for you. If you like Carlsberg, you might like this. That sort of era. Better alternatives to this, I mean, yeah, I would say Budweiser, even Foster's, Carlin, Carlsberg, those sorts of... Yeah, if you're around that sort of era, if you're not too infused with your drinks or your beers. There you go. My birth is a sign of good beer. So it can't be written off yet. So there you go. Yeah, just really lacks the taste, but that's other than that, it's a nice bodied beer, very light. Just not my cup of tea, and I don't think many other people's either. But there you go. Hope that helps, Joey. If not, do me a favour, comment in this, Joey, if you're watching this. If there's another beer you want me reviewing, I'll do that because I feel that this, I couldn't really do a decent review on this, really, to be fair. So to give you a second chance, come in with something else. If I can get hold of it, I'll do it for you, mate, alright? So I'll leave it up to you. But anyway, that's my views on Skol, so that's that, really. So join me next time, fans, viewers, when I'll be doing some more beer reviews. And in the meantime, keep watching and stay tuned. See you all soon.